I can't tell you how excited I am for these 3 days. So over the next 3 days, we're going to be playing Ladybank, we're playing Montrose, and we're going to be playing Panmure. Now, I have actually been to Panmure and Montrose before with Josh. Josh is behind the camera. And what we're going to do is we're going to play a hole at each, video a hole at each. This is going to be amazing. Now, there's a bit of a story behind this trip. We went to come 3 years ago for my dad's 60th. He's now 63, obviously. And one got cancelled because of COVID, and the other we had to cancel and to move it, and we're finally here. We're finally up in Scotland. We're just driving out to St Andrews, heading to Ladybank for round 1. We're going to show you everything. Let's get into the video. So first hole on our mini vlog from up here in Scotland. This is 135. This is the 8th hole here at Ladybank. Now look at that. That is an absolute gem. Such a nice hole. So I'm going to go with wedge. Now we might get 1 or 2 more holes. It is really busy, but we'll see what we can get. Definitely going to get another par 3. Okay, so I've got wedge in my hand. Wind is a little down off the right. So, well, I'm going to go with the intention of middle of the green. If it moves on to the flag, then great. If not, we'll take middle of the green. Okay, here we go. Got it. Out. Well, we're dancing, and by the way guys, don't forget we've got the par 3, can't get my words out, par 3 vlog, me versus Josh, which is also up on the channel, and you're going to want to see the putter that I've got here, brand new. I have to say, this is probably one of the first golf courses in a while that I've played. I'm like, wow. I mean, just take a look at that. That's the next hole we're going to play. No, it's got a great vibe. Okay, so I should actually say, are we pretty tied in this match, Josh?
Yeah, I think it's all square.
All square.
Points wise.
Better ball Stableford. Me and Josh versus Dave and my dad. This will be some decent golf on offer. Right, so I've got this for birdie. Bit of an outside chance, but look at that. Now, honestly, I know it looks a bit ugly, but I quite like it. Oh, break. Very cool. Like, I seriously thought that had a chance of going in. And what do you think of the putter, by the way? I'm getting mixed reviews in the group on the putter. Okay, so like I say, we're going to play at least 1 to 2 holes, doing a cumulative score from here, which is Ladybank. We're going to be in Montrose, and we've got Panmure, which is such a nice golf course. Also, at the end of this little section, I'll give you a little, and I guess, an overall opinion of what I thought of the golf course. But so far, this is nice. Next to par 4. I think I've chosen 3-iron here, just going to put it back into play.
Shot.
Come on. So we're now on the 14th hole, and this place just looks absolutely mega. Look at the shadows on here. Just looks so good right now. Me and Josh are currently 1 behind. Dad and Dave have really rallied here. We lost the front 9, and yeah, we're 1 behind, but with a few holes still to go. So I'll give you a bit of a score update at the end. Okay guys, this is an exciting day. We're on to our 2nd golf course. But before that, let's sort of go over yesterday. So, Ladybank. How can I say? Amazing. None of us lost the golf ball. And what I would say is, like, Josh, you'll probably agree with this. So I'm trying to find the exit at the same time. It's definitely a golf course where it's all about position. Yes. Not overly long, but a true test of, like, your accuracy from the sort of approach and from the tee.
Yeah, like punishing, but not punishing enough that you lose your golf ball.
Yeah, that's one thing I'd say. Like, we all hit crap tee shots, but we all found them.
Yeah.
And even though you were penalised because you couldn't advance it to the green, like, you could chip out the fairway, and if your wedge game was pretty good, you had a chance of giving yourself a putt for a 4. But overall, I'm going to say big fan. Big fan. Update on the score, me and Josh actually lost. We were a bit flagging towards the end, to be fair.
Yeah, it was a long day. It's a long day.
By the way, mate, this bridge is seriously low. We managed to get through the bridge. But yeah, me and Josh lost the score, so we are 1 down. Now, this morning Josh had a brilliant idea, went and played the Himalayas.
Yes.
Now, we actually didn't know about this till about 2 years ago. Iona Stevens, you've probably seen her on Sky Sports. We met her at Carnoustie, and she was like, you've got to go and play the Himalayas. It's taken us 2 years to go and do it, but we've done it. And we had a little bit of a side bet, to be honest. That's the wrong way, Alex. We had a little bit of a side bet in terms of whoever won between me and Josh versus my dad and Dave would take a 2-point lead going into the round at Panmure. We were 3 up at 1 point, and
Yeah.
we drew.
It started so well.
It started so well, didn't it? Okay, so today we're on our way now to Panmure Golf Club, and this is special. Me and Josh have been here before, but not actually played golf. We just did some filming, didn't we?
Yes, and it's a very, very special place.
Yeah, and it's special, well, a few reasons. One, the history. 2, the golf course is actually mega. And the history is all about Ben Hogan. When he came over here, Josh, you're going to correct me on this, 53?
Correct.
53. He stayed and played at Panmure for 2 weeks before the Open at Carnoustie when he won. And we're going to play the hole. I don't actually know what hole it is. 5?
I remember, I think it's 5 or 6.
5 or 6. He basically said, move that bunker. And they did.
Yes.
Wow, why would you question him, by the way?
It's now called Hogan's Hole or Hogan's Bunker, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're going to have a mega time today. We're going to play that hole with you. And yeah, let's get into it. Hopefully we can get a W under the belt because we're 1 down in our little series of 3. So yeah, it'll be a par 4 today on the vlog. Catch you there. Okay guys, good morning. Day 3, and we're now going to Montrose. Now me and Josh filmed here 2 years ago, and like we walked off like, oh my god, we can't wait to play here. We basically just done a trip around the golf courses we wanted to play, even though it is for Dad's birthday. So a bit of a sort of a summary of yesterday. Weather didn't play its part for us. It's a little bit wet, a little bit windy, so we didn't take the camera out, but we got as much footage as we could on the phone. And going back to 6th hole, Hogan's hole, like that bunker on the corner, Josh, wasn't it? That's the one that we think
in the fairway, yeah,
that they told to move. And when you tee off, it literally looks like you got no room because of that bunker placement. You get down there and it sort of shares 6 and 7, shares like the same fairway. Unbelievable golf course, really, really nice, and definitely want to go back there. One thing I'd say though, like front 9 played a lot, sort of, I don't know, weirdly into the wind. For me, it played a bit easier as you're coming downwind because it's so fast and so firm, just bouncing off and going everywhere. But anyway, we're on to day 3, Montrose today. We're going to try and get 2 holes here. We're thinking hole 2, hole 3. Yeah, we're excited. Day 3. Let's get on the course. Second hole here. Now look at this. Got a lighthouse behind us. Absolutely mega. Now this is a par 4, and I have to say it's one of the most intimidating tee shots you'll ever see. Look at that line here. I'm going to try and take it like left bunker. Let the wind off the left just fade it if it can. That is the aim of the game. But how good is this? that. Nice start of water halfway through the shot. That is why I think this is one of the most intimidating tee shots we have played this week. Out of bounds, all down that right. And from memory, it's like apparently the dunes have got further and further in, Josh. Is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Whoa, my buggy! Got there at the end. So the dunes keep going further and further in, which is why they've had to move the hole more and more to the left. Just what a place this is. Like, I remember coming here last time and thinking the exact same thing.
They were saying that they'd eventually lose it because like more and more storms come through, it gets less and less, and you lose a hole, lose the course eventually.
So even coming in past these sort of white stakes here on the right.
Eventually, obviously over time, it takes time, but.
Our lifetime?
I'm not a geologist, mate, I couldn't tell you.
Okay, so this is what I faced with 124 flag, I think like 111 front. Did I get that right? 103 front. Wind off the left. I'm going to try and play like a linksy shot here. I've got wedge, back foot, little punch. Going no way near that flag. I'll be the right club. Oh. Come back on. We are dancing, but that went a lot further than I thought. I thought it would sort of hold up on that wind a little bit. But I'll take that. It's cold. It's early. That's all right. I can't believe how much this came through. I thought it was literally just off the back. I'm going to go for a tactic from now on, just take the front number apart from the next, which is a mega par 3 by the way. Ran on a lot more than I thought. Update on the putter. I like it. 2 points. Now this in a proper links wind will be so tough. 122 flag, like on the card it doesn't, well it should be an easy-ish par 3, but where that flag is, can't go short, can't go left, can't go right, can't go long. So I've got 9-9, a little chippy 9-9. Josh is middle of the green, Dad and Dave middle of the green. I'm going to go for the flag. Skin of my teeth. Actually a nice shot. I didn't hit hard enough. Actually a nice shot. That was made extremely hard work, but a par nevertheless. How good were those 2 holes? Like they were literally, well, they're my 2 favourite holes. They come really early in the round, but just that coastline, golf courses, that view, the lighthouse, everything about it is just so nice.